It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League. The halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
3rd and long for Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one.
As they come up 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's just been all-out pressure on this drive. They've already sacked him a couple of times, and now here, he's just forced to chuck this one away.
The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this,
defense as well, and I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Richardson.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play call.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd down, Pollard again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Pollard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Powering his way forward, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
They'll get this off to Taylor. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like...
And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the play action there on second and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action. Looks like a run. And try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. Still going. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And he fields it cleanly. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson looking to throw this. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the... They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Pollard going to try the right side. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. The Patriots trying to hold on and claim victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man here is Gentry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. A throw over the middle taken in, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. First and 10, it's Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. This one is down he goes. And while all of that was going on with the sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chargers offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, it's Pollard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry, and this winds up a gain of 4. They'll run left with Pollard. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now Richardson. Touchdown, Colts! Tyler Scott from 3 yards out. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to 2. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
Here's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson to throw it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Richardson.
is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can. That effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.